Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me.
It is loud and it is wet here, Coach, as we welcome you inside CenturyLink Field on a patented rainy afternoon in Seattle, Washington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now on a prototypical rainy northwestern afternoon. And off we go from Seattle. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
What do you need?
On second down, Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Taken in at the 22. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They begin the drive on the ground with Matt. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. They'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Colin Saunders in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Here's Elliott. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. A big run that time by Elliott. 54 yards. Nothing fancy there. A little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
You must get tired of seeing me.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They come up in an offset eye.
It's on field. It's on field. Hey, it's all around. Check. Switch.
Now Elliott, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Come on, baby.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Elliott. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's the fullback, Zach Line. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. 180. I got you. I got you. I got this.
10th carry now for Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play, to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
Here we go. Black 80. It's a party now. It's a party now. He's 11.
On 3rd down, Elliott. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Push him back. Push him back. Go.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 60, orange. Here we go. Echo. Ready, go.
Back to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ezekiel Elliott, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come to our work. We general. Fast. Shoot. Zoom, fellas. Let's go.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Back to throw now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He completes this one to Mack. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike.
A 7-yard loss. Brings up 3rd down.
You better be ready. Seam 6. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Back to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check me out. Check me out.
They're going to look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Brandon Cooks scoring a touchdown against his former mates as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after try forthcoming. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Chad Hutch, 60 Pittsburgh. He's tired of you. He's tired of us. Watch the 6. See it. On. Buzz. Stand, go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
In the end zone. Jimmy Ward there defensively.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Second and 10. This is caught. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
You better be afraid of me.
Now back to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. O.J. Howard in the final seconds of the 1st half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand-new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Randy Bullock on for the field goal. A 59-yard attempt.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. Ready, go.
Now Mack. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Second down at the 41.
66.
Bullet. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready.
They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Saints first down.
Here we go. 180. Check 15. Gun.
Elliott. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch your slant.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
6. I got you. 58, right over there.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he's got Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Garoppolo, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, D.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
21. Hey, alert 3. Hey, gun.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now Elliott. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, tight. I got this.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Here we go. 180. Watch QB jump. Watch 11. Undercut. Tighten up. 80 weapons.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
I got this.
A 20th carry here for Elliott, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with now 3 week 1 touchdowns, and the Saints have taken the lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
This is where I came from. Okay, break. 52's the mic, boys. 52. We own them. We own them. Say squeeze. Get in there. Smoke. What happened?
They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. That's It's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Quincy Williams on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at their 48-yard line.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Second and 6. He finds his man Johnson. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. They'll look to throw here. They'll run the screen with Mack. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Mack. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Charlie. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
He'll look to throw. Out to his left. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. Looking to run with Mack. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Punching it in from a yard away. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating when we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
17 there and a New Orleans first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
21. Here we go. Switch. 12. 58, boy. 58. Hey. High 7. Keep it up.
Now Garoppolo. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he caught it up. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
I know you felt that one.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. They'll run it. It's Mack. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On the ready. Mike 55. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Bravo! 55's Mike, guy. 55. Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy. Everyone should head.
Looking to throw.
Give me some.
And that is incomplete. Oh, a lot of contact right there. No call. Maybe got away with one.
What are you doing questioning the contact on that play? Let them play. And, you know, it's a late-game situation. And I think that probably played into it. The officials, they want to let the players determine it down the stretch.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Alpha. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Ready, go.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down.
Go. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Y'all not ready. Mike 55, right there. Box track. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
They'll drop the throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for New Orleans, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.